Hey everybody, I am live. Yeah, I this won't be a very long video today. I just wanted to I found on 3 I found Brad Heinrichs went to practice yesterday, and I just wanted to share his observations from yesterday's practice. I believe they're scrimmaging today and they're going to break camp on Tuesday and start getting ready for Illinois State. Guys, it's kind of hard to believe it's coming up, man. 2 weeks from today. Kickoff. Okay. So anyway, as Brad says in his thing at the beginning, he does say that he's not an expert. He's just gonna share his observations, and it's just one practice that he's observing. So he started with the punter. He said the punter's incredible. My eye's all funky. Maybe I should wear a patch or something. Anyway, he said his leg is bigger than Troy's. Um, He does have hey, let me see if I can do this real quick so I can just kind of like all right. So he does have he he said that his leg is bigger than Troy's. He doesn't have the touch of Troy though. Not even close at this point, but he has an absolute cannon for a leg, and he was in awe on watching him punt it. He talked about Drew Stevens. Stevens looked great today. Kicks were high and down in the middle from every spot on the field. Didn't think he missed any. He's pretty sure. Okay. Kamari Moulton broke another long run yesterday. He thinks the kid is gonna be hard to keep off the field. Um, guys, I'm sorry. That is just looking really funky today. I just doesn't look right. But anyway, kind of hard to keep him up. You know, Williams is still out with an injury. Guys, he was out in the spring too. You guys think he'll even start this season? They say that he hopes to be back soon. But it is a crowded backfield. Not sure how Liddell Betts is going to split up the carries this year. Um, but he feels like it's a good problem to have because it sounds like the running game is really getting solid. And so he says right now KJ2 and Moulton are probably the two people back there right now. He says O line's got a good push. The running game looked solid to him. The pass game, he said, he still thinks it needs a lot of work, but looked better than it did on Kids Day. So we'll go with that. Yeah. Alrighty. So he thought that. He said Gill looks really good. He thinks he'll start. From what he can tell, we have 7 or 8 wide receivers who will play. Their performance in games will determine how much. Um, K Brown has missed some practice, but was back today. The wide receiver room hasn't sorted itself out yet, and he's not sure how it will shake out. In his opinion, Vander Zee is going to be our best wide receiver at some point, and it might be soon. It is different when he happens to um, when that happens. He'll learn how to spell his name correctly because he spelled it wrong. Linebacker room is probably he considers the most talented right now that has ever been at Iowa, and all the freshmen are studs in every bit of what we hope they would be because that's good because they're probably going to have to play next year. Obviously, our seniors are good too. Okay. As for the quarterback, he thinks Cade is starting to separate himself a little bit this week, but it's still far from over. Over. Let's see. It's still far from over. Sullivan, who he calls Sully, had some good throws, and he's a super mobile, fearless. Stratton had a really good deep pass today as well. He's battling Lionez for the third spot. If he actually passes Lionez for this third spot, that will be that will just pretty much seal the deal that Lionez is out of here. Um, Hall had a great camp. He's told he had a nice pass breakup today. He was also returning punts today, which isn't something he was expecting to see. I don't think anybody was expecting him to see. He was injured much of last year. I did not realize that TJ was injured most of last year. No how ideas with how the starters will shake out at corner as the battle is ongoing, but feels like Deshaun Lee might be running behind Nestor, Harris, and Hall at this point. And Deshaun Lee, he has, to be beat out by a freshman because he had starting time last year. I mean, in the first couple of games of the season, I believe. Luke Moore played in replace of X today, as both X and Keen are out with minor injuries. Both will be back in advance of game one. Okay. Xavier Williams looked good running against the threes again today. Tyler Barnes told him that he's super excited about the freshman class. Everyone that is hoped for and no real misses so far. All right, that was his kind of his thoughts. I also wanted to bring up something else, and yeah, so this was thoughts from the BTN training camp show yesterday that we saw. As far as he could tell, there is a true quarterback battle. Tim Lester even said it, encouraging that he and Ferentz both said McNamara had a good week of practice. BTN guys doubled down on the fact that QB isn't settled. Every clip BTN showed, though, had Cade with the number ones. Phil Parker will coach from the field, even with his shoulder injury. Doesn't like being upstairs. He said he likes to look the guys in the eyes and just, basically he wants to be able to yell them face to face. Sounds like a good day for the defense. Lots of turnovers. Big scrimmage tomorrow, which is today. Will probably tip the QB race. Seems like Cade's job to lose. Camp finishes Tuesday, and then Phil Parker will meet with the media after practice on Tuesday. So yeah, like I said, they're gonna finish that up and stuff. And I know, guys, in the comments when you watch this is gonna be a really short video. I just wasn't expecting it to be long to begin with, but when you rewatch the videos, give me my comments on what you think about the training camp, your takeaways from the training camp videos on BTN on the Iowa Day. What you think, and did they say anything that was discouraging? Basically, you don't get any real news out of these things. You get a lot of fluff pieces. They do the interviews, they hype everybody up, they hype stuff up, but the guys will tell you if they think there's an area of concern. And I believe they said depth on the defense was a concern, and the quarterback issues far from settled. So, meaning these guys, they come to practice and they watch, and they don't think that our quarterbacks are ready to go yet. So, uh, they got some time yet. They got a couple of weeks to get this settled, but um, yeah, it'll be interesting to get some feedback on the scrimmage that we don't get to go to today or get to watch. So, be looking for that. I will probably tomorrow sometime. I'll do a video on the scrimmage if I can get some feedback on that. So, anyhow, guys, I appreciate you watching. It's a short video, shouldn't be long, and I'm out of here. Bye.